Okay guys, back here with another video. Audi 2008, 2009, Audi 2010, Audi Q7 3.0 TDI. One of the biggest questions, you don't see much information about it on there, is about how do you start a diesel engine. Well, this diesel engine, you can do it with vcds. You run the pump on there, bleed the system, and then try to start it with that. I'm going to show you another way, right? Another way you can get this vehicle started, get the air out of the system and definitely get it started, right? But you will definitely need a very good working battery to get it done. It's not too much work, as a matter of fact. You need a 19 for this guy right here. You need a 19 spanner for this guy. So the two things that we'll be looking at basically is going to be this rail, because this is a V6. So you're going to be looking at this guy right here, and we're going to be looking at this guy right here. Okay, so the thing about it is that you have this guy right here, which is your fuel filter. Okay, if you replace the fuel filter, you can just crank it about 1, 2, 3 times and it's going to start. But if you remove all of this and you're doing a work, let's say an EGR cooler or something like that down in the back there, and then you have to remove everything here, and then you're going to have an airlock because this is diesel, and you want to get it started. Now you have the filter here. We have 4 lines. Anytime you see a blue line, this is your return line back to the tank. So this guy here is the return line going back to the tank. It goes to the cooler down here and it goes back to the tank. Now you got your in line right here, which is from the tank, and these 2 lines here feed to the high pressure pump. Okay, so 2 lines feed to the high pressure pump. You got 1 line here, right, and you got the other line, which is a clear line right here, which you can see, which is that air in it or not. So there's no air in it, so basically, which means that this vehicle starts, it works, it started already. Okay, so these 2 lines right here, this guy and this guy here, feeds the high pressure pump, and then you got this guy here, which comes from the high pressure pump, which feeds the rail. Okay, it goes to this one right here, and then this is the other one that comes over and goes to the other bank over here. Now we're talking about bleeding this thing. Okay, so to bleed this guy, let's say you don't have vcds, let's say you can't run the pumps, you don't know what relay to use and what other stuff, and you want to do it manually. Okay, after you change your filter, you got all that stuff, you got all that done, you put it back together, you want to get it started. First thing you do, you crack this guy open. Move the ball back, and you swing it. Alright, give it a swing. Remember, take mind of your starter. Just give it a swing until you can see diesel coming out. Usually from inside, the board open, you can see diesel coming out. If you see diesel coming out from here, you close this guy off. Okay, you close him off. You go again, give it another swing. You give it a swing for about 10 seconds. So you just swing again, you come back, you crack this guy open. You're definitely going to see some air bubbles coming out, which is going to be air. You go back inside, you do it again for a second time, you crack it again, you're going to see air coming out of this guy. You close it off. You go back in again, you're going to come over to this side, you're going to crack this guy open, pull it back, and you're going to swing until you see diesel coming out of this guy here. Okay, after diesel starts coming out, you're going to close it off. You're going to give it a swing again, and then you crack it open, you're going to see some air coming out with some diesel. This is air coming out of it. All right, you close it off. You get back in the vehicle, you give it a swing at least once or twice, she's going to start right up. Okay, so this is the manual way to get airlock out of an Audi Q7 3.0 TDI. If you don't have VCDs, this is the other way that you can get it done. Right, and after you do that, you switch off, and then afterwards you start it up again. Usually I rev it up to about 2000 RPM, let it run for about a minute and a half, right, to help let it run through the system, and then you switch off. And after that, she most likely purrs like a kitten. If you guys got any questions in the comments, you can leave the views, you can leave it down there in the comment section.